Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm trying something new. I really enjoy watching other people's videos about goal setting and like goals for the month. And so I thought I thought I would try it out here. Mostly for accountability reasons, because next month this goal video will include how I did for the previous month. So quite honestly, since COVID, so for like 3 years now, I used to be like a really good goal setter, that type of thing. COVID really did a number on me in the sense, I think because everything was so out of control that I felt like, why should I even set goals if it's like out of my control whether they happen or not? I don't know. I've just been in a funk for like 3 years with goal setting, if I'm being honest. So I took some time, wrote down some goals, and I did decide to do them kind of topically so that, and I completely ripped this idea off of Ashley from Grace and Grit. She has a really good channel if you like homeschooling and homemaking type stuff. But I have a spiritual goal, a health goal, a relational goal, and a personal goal. And I just thought those are 4 good categories. They kind of encompass my whole life. And so let's just get right into it. The first goal is the spiritual goal, and I am gathering my supplies here. I read the Bible recap every day, and there's a podcast that goes along with it, and I really enjoy it. So it's just, you're going through the Bible chronologically, which is really really interesting if you've never read the Bible that way. So that covers that. It's a reading plan on YouVersion. It's an app that you can get, and then there's a podcast that goes along with it. So I do that every day already. I do get behind in some of the more boring passages, which, let's be real, there's some real boring passages in the Bible. They all have a purpose and they're all there for a reason, but there's some dry reading in some of it. So my goal with that is to not get days behind. I don't mind like a day or two. I can usually catch up on the weekends, but if it's more than that, it's kind of tough to catch up. So, but my spiritual goal for this month, this is called, I think it's called the James Method. It's a verse mapping journal. And let me show you a page inside. Jason and I did like a panel for a mom's group at our church, and they sent us the loveliest gift basket I think I've ever gotten. They had us fill out a survey of like all of our favorite things. I don't know, it was just like a really interesting survey. And then they took that survey and like gave us a gift basket for like lots of our favorite things. It was very thoughtful. But anyway, this was on the list of like my favorite things or whatever. And you pick a verse. So I picked Romans 12:2, and then there's all these instructions on what to do. So you color code it, you look it up in different translations, you look at the context, like who wrote it, when, and then there's cross references that you write down. So prayer, reflections, and application. And so this takes about, I would say it takes an hour probably for like one verse. And my goal is to complete one of these every week. So by the end of the month, I would like to have 4 verse mapping journal pages done. My health goal. I don't know if you ladies feel me or not, but as soon as I turned 40, I feel like my metabolism took a pooper. And like my exercise is still the same. My eating habits are still the same. I try to stay very low sugar. If I'm gonna have carbs, I try to make them be complex carbs. Portion sizes, all that stuff. Nothing has changed. And I can't lose weight to save my life. So I think what I need to do is focus in on my protein. So my health goal is to have, I can't remember how I calculated it, but I think there's some calculation you can do for my body weight and age and something, I don't know, but I'm supposed to have 113 grams of protein a day, which is a lot. If you like actually look at your food, that's a lot. So I'm not going to say like my goal is every day or anything. That would be completely unrealistic. So I'm shooting for 50% here. So I am shooting for 15 days where I get 113 grams of protein every day. I'll keep track of it in my daily planner, and then I can count them up that way. My relational goal is with my husband, Jason. We have not had a date night in, gosh, it's been a really, really long time. Really long time. We spend a lot of time together, but actually going like out for a date night, because we usually wait until we have gift cards. So we have some gift cards. So my goal is actually going to go for the month of April to do 2 date nights in the month of April. We're on spring break right now, so I think we can get one in this week, and then maybe towards the end of the month we can get another one in, because after that sports really ramp up for us. Like the entire month of May is completely nuts, and then the last couple of weeks of June are completely nuts too. So 2 date nights with my husband Jason. That might sound ridiculous that that's like so low of a goal, but that's actually a big goal for us, to get out of the house and make a specific date night with all of our kids' activities. Then the last one is a personal goal. I kind of struggled to come up with a personal goal because all I kept thinking about were like health goals, because those basically are my personal goals, and spiritual goals, those are personal too. But I did come up with one. I've had this chore chart system for a very long time. It works well when we follow it. It's like specific task for every day, and then it rotates every week, and I just like flip the page and we're on to like week 2 and it's a different task for that day. Works really well when we follow it. We have not been following it fantastically for like the last probably 6 months, pretty much when school started. It's been real hard to get our chores in, and so my goal is for each week to follow that chore chart for the week. The incentive is I don't have anything written down on Saturdays and Sundays, and so the incentive is if we get it all finished Monday through Friday, we don't have to do any chores on the weekend. So those are all of my goals for the month of April. Like I said, I'm just trying this out to see if it helps keep me accountable. I think that it will, because knowing that I have to report back to all of you in the beginning of May, like how I did, it's going to keep me accountable. So let me know if you have any goals that you're working on. I always like to hear other people's goals. As always, I appreciate that you watch my videos, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!